hello everybody. I know my colleagues look like they're here, but currently they are not, as they are both making, tea. Dylan's coming in. Can hear him. Oh, the door closed. Here he is. All the sounds are on. That's good. Oh, Mars coming in too.
I hear talking. Hello.
Wait, hello. Oh.
My water for my tea finished boiling.
Hello, Mazen. Hello, Zilla. Lakitu. Silver
Hi,
Cherry. Welcome
Mazen,
back.
Zilla.
Everybody, hello.
Lakitu.
Hello. Oh, Dylan's
There was
gone.
another name I heard in there. Hello, hello.
Silver Chariot? Zilla safe?
It might have been Silver Chariot.
Well, Dylan left. So I don't know
Well,
when that happened.
Shoot.
Oh, is he back?
Dylan?
Has he returned?
There we go. My audio wasn't working.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
okay.
that
Hello,
explains
everyone.
That it has
A
been
bit.
fixed.
Me
Resolved.
too.
We heard your door slammed.
Well, it's funny.
But yes, welcome one and all to Ace Attorney on this
Even me?
American, yep, even you, on this American Thanksgiving Eve. How quaint.
Yes.
How wild.
Quaint?
Yep. Is this quaint a bad thing? I should turn
Yes.
the audio up. I'm kind of low. I'll
Is
fix
it?
that. I'll be loud. All right. Hello. All right.
Fix that. There we go.
Oh yes, we should be fixed. Everybody, let us know if anybody is quiet, anybody is nothing. Should be able to
Ori,
hear
are
everybody.
you sharing your screen with us?
Hey,
I
Silver
am.
Chariot, Lakitu,
I
Zilla,
am.
Mazen. What is going on?
Oh, well, now it says live.
I've been live this whole time. Thanks for the giving,
Yeah.
indeed. Giving for the
Yeah.
thanks, and all
Yes.
of the above. But with that, I think we are ready to just dive right into a place that I'm not exactly sure where we're at. I have a general idea.
You know, last I remember, Bandage Head Girl poisoned our coffee and we were about to die.
Poisoned, maybe. I know we broke her lock, and we did talk to her about it.
No, they slashed our crops, burned our land, and poisoned our water supply! He did? Well, no, but are we just gonna sit around and wait till he does?
No, wait a second. We didn't unlock Bandage Girl locks, but we did do
no.
AI Girls locks.
Yes, we unlocked. What is this? Okay, I don't know. There's a noise of people screaming, and in the real world, and I was very uncertain what that
Oh.
was.
Oh, that's me.
Hello,
You know,
Robo.
it's
I can hear you.
Thanksgiving E's partiers.
Is that
you know, they
Drea?
get so
Hi,
Drea?
fun.
Yeah.
Please tell us how you
Drea?
pronounce that.
Seemingly
Jim?
a new chatter.
Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Welcome,
welcome, one and all.
Ah, there you go. So it's like Andrea, so it would be Drea, I'm assuming. But, yes.
You're reminding me of that conundrum from Molly McGee.
Am I the nerd, Drea? Are you calling me a nerd?
I mean, you are a nerd. Okay, we got these matches.
Ah, thank you.
Car
Ah.
repair
Silver Chariot,
bill.
apparently.
We got lots of nerds.
MC bomber. Did we talk to her about everything?
We didn't show her all of this stuff, but remember, we talked to all of her stuff she could talk about, because we broke her locks, and we're good there,
Okay.
and we're done.
Risky.
I think the
extra
goal
work.
is to go
Alright.
check out what Bandage Girl wants, and just sort of like, you know,
kind
maybe in
kind
the
of process
move
of eliminate
there.
our way through it.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking like in the move, like we'll check the kitchen, see if anything moved after we broke her locks.
I know. What's this Dylan doing here?
What about Dylan?
I don't know.
It's dichotomy showing up to the Dylan stream. This is the Dylan stream. Dylan's always part
The
of this
Dylan stream.
Oh,
Soon it will be the Dylan stream. Next game, man.
it really will. Next game. That's
Next
all
game
you, Dylan.
is
You're the
Dylan
main
plays
character.
Ace Attorney with Ori and Mars.
Why,
No,
yes, I
literally.
am narcissistic enough to think that the streams I'm on are mine. How could you tell?
You know, just inkling. All right.
Roval, the way they derail those Baldur's Gate streams by not knowing how to play the game, they're not mine.
I'm sorry we're bad
Uh,
at game.
I'm not sorry. Dylan should have known. He didn't believe me. I've told him for years.
I didn't believe her, it's true.
Look
Mars
forward
lonely all
to
the way
more
over
Bata
there.
game this Friday.
Unfortunately, we can't all fit on the same side of the screen in a way that makes it nice and even. And then if Cinder pops in, Mars gets a friend. That's how it works.
Yeah. I get to
Bro,
hang out with
And
Dane
when
when
Doug-
I thought
here
Dichotomy was
on
putting you on blast.
BB3.
I thought he was like, ha, you don't have a romantic partner. I'm like, what the fuck?
We don't share the same badges!
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you, Meekins.
Wait, hold on a sec. I have sound coming from one of my tabs. Where is it coming from? Okay, there we go.
I
It's
don't
coming
think
from
even Dylan has played
me.
Baldur's Gate 1 or 2. Have you, Dylan?
No, I haven't.
There you go.
Dichotomy, you gotta be careful what you say around Dylan.
There-
He will
Dylan is-
interpret it
Is
every
most
possible way.
gremlin on this night.
It.
See, on Baldur's Gate nights, he has to
Me?
rein Mars and I in. On, like,
Yeah,
I'm not a
go
gremlin.
mode on
Goblin.
What's
Friday.
gremlin about
Goblin.
me?
Goblin. Same.
I'm the
Alright.
least gremlin-y person.
Let us present the Magatama to Bandage Girl. That's Jesus fuck. I'm already bad at game. See? Just right here.
I think you're cool, Dylan. Thank you, Mason. You're
no,
the only one.
I'm playing Apollo Zilla, but yeah, we have Miles Edgeworth Investigations is what's next, and because Dylan plays both Edgeworth and Gumshoe, it's the Dylan show. Dylan, I also think you're cool.
Thank you very much. You're not biased in any way.
I'm not biased in any way. But yes. Alright. Okay, I forgot we had to do voices already. We've just been talking normally this whole time. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered. I almost read that as stuffed. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
You stuffed a fatal injury in your head?
That's why it's bandaged up.
Yes. The operation was very difficult, apparently.
Apparently.
No, I'm not a doctor.
I am a doctor of law!
Are you gonna lead into something there, or that's just it?
That was that. That's
Oh.
that's it. That's as
Okay.
far as it goes.
Okay. Alright. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? I have to explain
Yes,
fatal
I
injury.
was hurt enough to be fatal, correct?
Oh god. I have no idea. Did the injury in question have something to
Loan
do with
contract.
this? There's nothing. I don't
Well,
think I
pull
have
up the
anything.
gun, I guess.
What's the paper there?
Oh,
Car repair
the
bill.
car repair bill. That's
There
it. Did the
gotta be a
injury
car
in
crash.
question have something to do with this? Take that, music stopped. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that.
I didn't get it from anywhere. You wouldn't want me to go?
This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis.
Cadaverinis, please.
Wow!
Cadaverinis?
Cadaver?
Eenies!
That is not the first word that came to mind when I saw that. I gotta be honest there. That was not
Cadaverinis! It's still very Italian.
Cadaver. Okay.
What do you?
Cadaver.
Wait. What did you think it said?
Cadaverini.
Cadaverinis, apparently. Hey, she's got an injury. Let's cut her a break, okay?
Yeah, that's what it is. Mars also
she's
has the
still-
same injury.
She's still receiving therapy, okay? She's working on her pronunciation.
Schramm
Give her-
hit
give
Mars
her
over the
some
head
slack.
this time.
All right, fine. Cadaverinis. Cadaverinis.
No,
Is that what you
Eenies, you were right the first time!
Okay! Jesus!
Ah!
Ah!
Like a pasta. Think about it like pasta.
It can't be like a pasta because there's an S after it, and there shouldn't be because the Italian is already plural with the
yeah,
I.
then it would have been Cavaradini.
But the last name,
Cadaverini.
you don't pluralize last names that way, do you, Dylan?
I mean, I took Italian for many years, so I do.
That's actually how they do that?
Look, yeah,
so, like
look at all the
one person
Gamberini
from
over
the
there.
Cadaverino family, and then it's the Cadaverinis. Like, that's not how that works.
I don't know. I think it is.
Oh, it's plural, like mouse and mice.
No.
Yes. Dichotomy. Yes. Little corpses.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
man.
it is like that, I guess.
I don't think I ever introduced myself.
Sherlock Holmes 2, baby!
Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me? I thought you said Cadaverinis earlier. That's why I was confused.
Sure, but something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then, your relationship with the cat... I almost did the Mars. It's your fault. It's like Drake, but from you to me.
Guilty! Point!
Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong. The Force is strong with you, and this is why.
I don't know if we got this one.
I don't think... Yeah, I don't... You are a Cadaverini? Like, I don't know.
No
I don't-
relation to the victim.
I don't think we got anything. I don't
Yeah.
think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay. So we need to figure out how... we need to get
that
some
was worth a
evidence.
shot.
We need to get some evidence that proves that she is related to the
The cadaver.
Cadaverini. Well, she
We
was
need
almost a
proof she's
cadaver
cadaver.
with her head injury. Okay. I want to go to...
She will be a cadaver someday.
Can I go back to Gumshoe's place? I don't think she would know anything.
Gumshoe
all I
has a
want.
house?
He has a criminal affairs department, which honestly, he might live there because, he
just
doesn't
sleeps
have a
under
lot of
his
money.
desk.
I want to present
Poor
the
man.
car thing to him. Nope. What do you think about this, Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, pal. I don't think at all. It's just elevator music.
Aw.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Hey, I thought you said you were going to help us out.
He lives in
Yeah,
a
I
cardboard
did
box
last
maze
week.
in the criminal affairs department.
I can't help you out if I don't have any info.
Yeah, I suppose the retrial's only just begun. Alright. Ooh, what about profiles?
That's the girl who works over at Tendalenda. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
That should be the least of your worries, pal.
What's that supposed to mean? What
Chlamydia.
could be worse? What?
Good God. No.
Ah!
Oh!
Her name's
can,
Viola
we get that,
Ah!
can we get that in
Hey.
writing, please?
Yeah, sure. Her name's Viola Cadaverini.
Oh God.
She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
No wonder their last name is
Bruto.
Cadaverini. Look at him. Jesus Christ. He's a zombie.
Bruto.
Bruto.
Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick?
Yes,
Never
that,
heard of
that
him.
girl's granddad. I just.
Okay, I've just only now heard of him.
Thank you. Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family.
To Mafia.
The Cadaverinis. That's one scary sounding name.
Is it though?
I mean,
don't
zombies
know,
are
but
pretty
we can't touch 'em.
terrifying. And little zombies, they're
Nope.
extra fast in Minecraft. So, you know, they kill a lot of people.
Well, the Cadaverini are like ghosts. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for us.
Oh.
But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you?
I mean, if they... No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to, unless they somehow have to do with this case that I'm kinda forced to. I already had to deal with the Mafia once and barely got out of it alive because of you, Gumshoe, but I'd better get some more info.
Info?
I better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this, family.
I gotta get more info out of Gumshoe!
Et tu, Bruto?
We just have all been hit on the head tonight, apparently.
I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis?
Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who.
You're a cop, and you're scared? What's that about? You're the one who broke in the Mafia for me last time.
Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a cop or a kid. These guys are scary.
Oh my.
They got some serious chlamydia in the criminal underworld.
Oh no, what? What?
Listen, I already went there, okay?
No,
Why?
read that one again. That makes no
The
sense.
running joke.
I really can't explain.
It really is dichotomy. I was on it there. I wouldn't let her
We
get
just
away
slip
with
up
it.
and actually reading it wrong for the first time. You like thought about that one, Mars, and got it wrong.
I did my best,
So
okay?
let's say the word clout in Gumshoe's voice. Now.
Clout and Gumshoe's voice.
There you go.
There you go. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. But literally, they walk outside and like they're just covered in money. And my arms aren't big enough. I can't grab them. It's like a hamster wallet made out of billionaire money.
Okay, Gumshoe is starting. It's definitely not just the dialogue, but it's also Dylan's portrayal of him. You're starting to sound like John Mulaney.
Like John Mulaney?
Yeah, John Mulaney doing the street smarts.
I have not seen any of that. I'm sorry.
That's a lie. I've
If
showed you.
If you watched Spider-Verse and you saw Spider-Ham, you saw John Mulaney.
No,
Well, I did
you
do that.
you know jokes from him. You know, and then I said yes like a liar. That's him.
That's the one thing I actually
Yeah,
know he said.
I know. That's him.
Yeah.
Moolah, as in.
They pretty much control the cash on the city's black market.
The black market, huh? And that
Damn.
includes tender lender, I take it.
Sure. No one stands up to Bruno Cadaverini, and I mean no one.
Interesting.
So, okay, remind me again. Did we go with Viola or Viola?
I don't think we chose. I don't think it matters.
Why do
Pick
Why do
now.
I feel like we?
Maya, you don't want to play her strings, pal. I already told you why.
So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then?
Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruno loves his little girl. She means everything to him.
So, how did she end up at tender lender?
I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss at Tendelenda, they're pretty tight.
Tight.
Like I said, pal.
No narrator translation here.
Well, that's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case.
Sounds like a pretty important clue.
Ah! I can't believe it! It's not butter! I don't understand! It spreads so easy. Oh, sorry. Oh. But I almost forgot the most important thing!
And that is that it's not butter?
Well,
That's
kinda.
close.
You know, the lunchbacks. How did everything go?
How are we
Oh,
gonna play this?
Please.
That-
I
right.
really need a win right now. Just please.
The weenies were delicious.
Lunchbox.
You remember the weenies?
Oh, no.
I hate weenies.
Oh, yeah, those weenies.
So, how did she like the taste of my weenie, pal, when it went right down her mouth?
The S is important. Put the S back. Bring it back. Do it again. I need that S there. If the S is not there, this is gonna be a problem.
Fine, I'll put the S
I'm
back. How did
dying.
my weenie? How did she like the way my weenie tastes? There's the S.
That's adding. Put the.
Oh.
Put that S back where it came from.
Oh,
Oh, so help me.
So help me. So help me. Retake.
No.
Go. No.
I'm sorry, I already did it. It was perfect the first try.
It was not.
Huh? Well, it was delicious.
Yeah? That's what she said? Really?
Sure. Well, not exactly.
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I come prepared.
I came with a box of my own tissues.
Prepared?
To sob into.
What do you mean?
I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh, God. Oh.
Do me a favor again, huh, pal? And deliver this?
This
You know,
sure is a heavy burden. In
This
more
works
ways
out
than
great
one.
for Phoenix. This is the most he's eaten in weeks.
But I feel bad taking
I can
Gumshoe's
just
food
imagine
away from him.
Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
Sure. Weenies again, Nick. Don't tell me we have to eat all those too.
2.
3.
Fills the stomach with love. Again.
That's what I'm saying, pal.
No!
I want to fill Maggie with my love.
Stop it!
Beep! 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 Objection! Objection! Objection!
Cat boy!
Uh,
Oh, man. I really can't eat anymore.
You?
no! Shut up! Maya, shush!
And Maggie, of course.
Oh.
Let's go. Oh, she's
Listen,
not
pal.
here.
I know she can't take any more of my weenie, but I'm just trying to give
Oh
it to her.
my-
You understand?
Please. Please stop.
That'll. Okay. I will.
I'm just going back and forth because I can't concentrate.
My
Ah, you got weenie on the mind, huh?
Oh my
bunch
god!
of mini hot
please.
dogs for our
I
dwarves
hate
tomorrow,
this.
and I
Oh,
don't
there
think
was-
I'll be able to eat them now.
Sorry, pal. There was nothing weenie
Stop.
about it.
Stop! 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 No, Lakitu, don't help him.
Okay, guys, when this episode comes out, there's gonna be an Oriamar's gag counter.
Magatama time. We're gonna speed through the first one because I need to stop thinking. Blah blah blah.
We need to move on. Incredible.
Ah.
We need to move on.
No.
That's a
Okay,
good one.
no, I have to give props where it's due. That was good.
Yeah, that was.
That was an amazing pun. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. No hiccups. Go away.
Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why.
Your father.
You are a Cadaverini. Oh,
Oh, that
no,
too.
okay, this guy's a Cadaverini. Wait, does it say how
Well,
old she is now? Okay,
no,
25, we're okay.
Honestly, we could. Actually, no. I think it is her profile
Hmm.
because
All
it
right,
says
I'll
there
try it.
too.
Dylan, do you have
I'm
a preference?
Bruto Cadaverini.
My preference is reading chat. I'm sorry.
No. Do you think that to this line we should present Viola herself or Bruto?
I'm gonna say herself.
All right. Take that! You guys were right!
Nice.
Because I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
Well, I didn't overrule the injury in a traffic accident, so yeah, it was sustained.
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving one of our family cars when someone pulled out in front of me. Which is my worst nightmare,
Oh,
thank
it was
you. Oh, she hit Tigre!
El Tigre!
Mars, I feel the same way. Driving is sometimes very scary.
Driving is horrifying.
Oh, driving yesterday with not only the Thanksgiving traffic, but the freaking rain and me.
Oh my
that
god,
was the worst.
I drove yesterday in a really old car, but it was raining, but it was right before the street lights went on. So it was pitch black. So
Oh, that's
it was
horrible.
Did you died?
I'm surprised I didn't died, but I like couldn't see the lines. Like it was real bad, and I'm like, wow, it's the car and like the windshield wipers are working right. No, because I drove back and the streetlights were on, and I was like, what was my problem before? The streetlights weren't on. It was so
Street
bad.
lights weren't on.
So bad.
What a difference they make.
Oh my god, really?
It was a motorbike. Or something like that. I don't remember it much.
So that's why he paid the money, not because he actually like cared or anything, because he didn't want to get like murked by the grandpapa.
He didn't want to become a cadaverini.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but
That's true, Zilla Safe. Why did she get way more injured than El Tigre?
yes,
Well, that's
seriously.
actually-
she had
no,
a
no, no,
whole
no, no.
car surrounding
That's
her.
a really easy explanation. Look at
Oh,
how
yeah?
small and frail she is. Look at how manly and resilient El Tigre is.
See, this also feeds into my worst fear because I am like
Very
the
small
size
and breakable.
of nothing. Exactly. So even
Now we
if
can
I have
get
a car
Mars the
surrounding me,
fragile
I am
stamp.
very much not protected. I
feel
took
like
a
if you
bullet.
got into a fender bender, Mars, you would become ash. Like you would be scattered across the highway so much so they would need a
God.
vacuum to clean you up.
I-
You would
I
just
very-
be gone.
I very nearly ended up in one over the summer. It was horrifying.
And did your life flash before your eyes?
Sort of, actually. It was
I
the car in
believe
front of me
that.
that took the hit instead of me. So I was like, whoa, okay, at the mercy of the world's cosmic dice. Cool. That's not a problem at all.
And I 100%
I can just
agree
imagine.
like it too.
The ambulance people walking around with a fucking dustpan and broom to
Oh,
pick you
God.
up. Just
Morbid.
fucking evaporated.
I don't even need to be cremated in that case.
Yeah.
The job's already done.
Oh my god.
All right, moving on. I took a blow to the head.
Wink. Wink.
A bad
No!
one.
No!
A blow to my cadaver.
It didn't make it
Well, it doesn't really make it better.
better. But yeah, I can imagine how that would be painful.
A blow to the cerebellum.
Oh.
So, what
cerebrum.
happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right? I'm right.
I don't know what happened to them.
I'm sure he was fine.
They ran away. Or so I heard.
Ran away.
Yeah, totally. After an accident like that. If they'd stayed, I'd have.
Is it possible? Could it be the person? Nope.
Aliens.
Could the person who committed the hit and run have been our boy
El
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 Tigre.
Tigre.
Furio? Take that! It was this man,
Furio.
wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
Thank God for flashbacks that show very clear silhouettes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I will say they did say motorbike, so even without the flashback, I think like it could have been possible.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it.
Oh.
Oh, she's in denial.
Yeah. Because she loves him for some reason.
Hi.
Ugh, men. Ugh.
I only date tieflings.
we collided. The motorbike
Horizontally?
and my car.
No!
But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike.
Oh, the crashed bike!
Yeah,
It's
the bike.
completely totaled.
It's just real shoddy. Wheel guards all smashed up. Yeah, I'm gonna just... Take that! It's not exactly a motorbike, but this moped, or Mr. Tigre, rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard and the rest of it is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? Dylan, you're not helping everybody be less afraid of freaking cars.
I'm just speaking truth to power.
This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
Guys, driving is fine, I promise. It's okay. It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true.
What are we talking about, Dylan? It tasted
Not e-
your
listen.
blood? It knows what you taste like?
Chill.
You
Chill.
do-
What's
He got-
happening?
He already got hit by a car, and he's like, "What are my chances of getting hit by a car again?" I'm like, "You're doomed. It's gonna come back to finish the job. It knows what you taste. It's coming for you." And I can prove this.
Oh.
Listen, Silver Chariot, Polnareff. We all know Polnareff isn't fast enough to dodge the road roller.
Polnareff is basically the only one who survives that arc.
That is
Okay.
Jotaro, of course.
It's not because he was able to survive the car. It's because someone else killed Dio before the fucking road roller finished the job.
Oh my god. I knew it.
What is this conversation?
A lot.
The truth. The truth.
Jesus Christ. But
Buddha, 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 Buddha!
God.
Don Tigre still saved my life.
He was Frenchie's plot armor.
The
Hello,
operation
Enthuse.
was very complicated. Hello, Enthuse.
Hello, Enthuse.
It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Quite a bit, actually, for newly acquaintances.
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me.
Okay, hypo time. Don Tigre didn't want anything to do with this, right? He hit and run. However, Bruto fucking tracked him down and was like, "Hey, bitch, you're gonna pay this or you're gonna die because like this is how we roll over here on the
I
Cadaverini
almost
side."
wonder.
He
No, that
had to
doesn't make
pay not only 15,000 for the car damages, but 500,000, $500,000 for the operation. So
That
he
was
got
totally it, yeah.
John Armstrong to lend him, technically, tender lend, as a whole thing there. Because now he's
Yeah.
paying, because now technically Jean Armstrong is actually owed the money that Furio Tigre owes the other guy. He's like moved the debt to Jean Armstrong.
He said he'd pay for the operation because he cared about me.
I don't believe that. Sorry.
I believe him.
Really? But you honestly believe... But, Really?
That face when you get so confused when you become Michael Jackson.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true?
Shippo!
Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he
No.
paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else.
Grandpa!
Grandpapa! Take that! Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but I will anyway. Your grandfather, Bruto Cavarini,
Cadaverini.
controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you're his beloved pride and joy, granddaughter. Sure, I don't exactly know how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million.
Yeah.
4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure.
A brain transplant.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she's recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big, but God, it was expensive.
They said the operation cost $1 million.
And you don't have
yeah,
any
but then after
insurance?
No, after insurance, it's like $3. You're fine.
I don't know.
$1 million? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh?
It's underworld lingo, Maya, for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? I can't even fathom that amount of money. This has to be related to her poisoning case somehow. Oh.
Compensation. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini.
He does seem to kind of be in love with her, though.
It
Although,
could be fake.
See,
it could be fear.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, he was like, yeah, oh, you cutie, yes. He's like, God, I have to keep this woman around because if she doesn't like me, her grandfather's coming back to get me, you know? Like, her grandfather
Yeah.
knows who I am, so I don't know.
Either
He's
way,
like, I
not
don't
good
wanna be turned
foundations
into
for a
one.
relationship outside of the obvious.
Well, to be fair, I feel like Tigre would kind of need someone with serious brain injury to find the lover, so...
Oh my God.
I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather.
Yeah, well.
I
Oh!
think he cared
Uh-oh.
about my grandfather more.
She'd just be crying marshmallows.
Oh.
They do kind of look like that.
I mean, it could be something else, but I'm
That's
being...
some weird
No,
tear
don't.
animation.
You're good. The first one was fine.
That's
I got some
weird
self-control
tear
around
It's
here.
such a
animation.
big one off the bat before it drips.
She is crying loads.
No! That.
Loads of tears. Yes. Moving
yeah.
on. I gotta get my sad voice ready. But I knew that wasn't really true.
A true Brutu.
Ow. I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was... It was... evil.
Uh,
He said it was all for me. So I helped him. You helped him? In what way?
This is killing Glen Elg.
Yep.
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer.
Oh my god.
He simply couldn't refuse.
I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna make that reference myself.
Didn't have to. Cranial surgery. Payment was due last year.
Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
How dare El Tigre ride a moped without a license? Well, there are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a
You're
coward.
okay with murder?
Yeah, murder's fine. It's the other two that are bad. Those are the non-joke crimes. But
Phoenix
only
is just
a coward.
desensitized to murder at
But
this
what
point.
about our wording? What about like there's a lot of things here, Phoenix, that you're just totally fine with.
No. Solely.
Arson, I mean,
Solely
The
specifically
underage
poisoning
nature.
and betrayal. And only a coward
mean-
would hurt people using either of these tactics. At least
do you
if
think
you're
it
going
wasn't
to kill
cowardly
someone,
when
be
Mia
a
was
man.
fucking? Do you think when Mia had her head caved in from behind of the fucking statue, that wasn't cowardly?
Yeah, no, at
That
least
was
Red White was a
definitely
man and
cowardly.
hit her himself.
Is everything all right, Nick?
I feel like I'm having some trauma here that I don't really understand, but we should get going. Right
you
after
really
we
are
finish our
having a
espresso.
moment. Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Oh, okay. Goodbye.
I love that Phoenix just knows when to throw things
Hey,
out.
you know, it works for me. It
The
works
game
for
is
me.
giving you mercy.
The
Accept
game
it.
is
Really
giving me mercy, and I need the mercy.
So listen, lawyer talk for a sec. If someone
Shit,
hits you-
Enthuse, you're right. Sorry, go on.
Right. So if someone hits you with their moped and they were negligent, you could sue them. And when you sue them for negligence, they don't just have to pay a random amount. They have to pay based on the injuries that you sustained.
Hmm.
And so let's say hypothetically, you have a serious cranial injury, so much so that it costs $1 million to fix. Well, if Mr. Moped Von Tigre did hit you and it was all his fault, he has to pay the whole amount. So he'd have to pay the full $1 million in compensation. So this mob boss is like, oh, you gotta pay for my surgery of my granddaughter, the injury that you caused, and you just gotta pay that amount, the amount the doctors are asking. Like, that's not mob boss behavior. That's normal. Yeah, good.
That's I just don't want to pay for a lawyer behavior.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Pay for the medical bills, or else I'm gonna take you to court. It's like,
Okay,
oh well,
sue
you're
you.
right. I guess I can't refuse that. That would just be financially irresponsible.
But what I was saying is that Enthuse reminded me by their comment that this specific betrayal and poisoning is bringing up Dahlia trauma.
Yes.
I didn't get that originally. I'm sorry, you're such a big brain, Dylan, that you're just 20 steps ahead.
I mean,
Oh,
it was
God.
on the nose.
Okay. Hmm.
Please, you know what? We don't have to do this guy.
I
We're actually
unfortunately
allowed.
do. I unfortunately, there was a statement that was said 2 games ago that is if you pick a character to voice, you gotta say all the lines. And here we are, having to do it.
That
So,
is
guy
indeed the
physically-
clause.
This guy physically pains me. I hate it.
sorry, Dylan, but you gotta deal. So does your depiction of Gumshoe sometimes. So does
If
Salmonella.
we had to
an old
suffer
man.
in the first
We all have
half,
to suffer.
we get to suffer now.
I'll do it. No, I don't
Bonjour.
think you will.
I have been waiting for your return.
Mr. Armstrong.
Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. This is you, Dylan.
I
This
think
is the
this
tiger.
is a
He says
tiger.
yous. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I'm like, who the fuck is Southern? But that's not
No,
Southern at all.
It's not Lana.
Brooklyn.
Oh, well, he hasn't got anything to say to use, fellas.
Ah! It's Zinniop!
Oh, who you calling Zinniop, Bo?
Hoppe.
Ah!
Come out from under the table already, Maya. It's a bad look.
Okay, hand it over.
What?
You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers are now.
Oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. Wow, in this case, I'm
Phoenix,
being
eat
confronted. I'm being confronted by the
Wait,
murderer.
why is Tigre von Lopez? Why is he like grabbing his own lapel and looking like you're about to beat him up, as if?
No, he's
You're-
like,
you're
hey, you
bullying
come
him.
at
Open
me,
it up like, hey, hit here. I'm an open
Come here,
target,
come at
man.
him, you know, look at it, yeah, you wanna punch me, yeah.
Like, I get it, but the face he's making is like, oh god, you're using telekinesis to make me beat myself up.
No, it's such a confused expression.
I don't
It's
know.
like,
man.
hey, you wanna really deal with this, say, Phoenix, why? Phoenix, you mean this? Waves it in front of his face. We want
Ooh,
this?
dangling.
Ooh.
It's over
You mean
here.
This?
Now it's over here.
The $1 million medical papers?
Phoenix,
Really
why?
sorry, but Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you.
Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant.
Whoa.
You just want to know
an
what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad. You want to know what's sad? I'll tell you. And it ain't only a face.
Ah!
She thinks she's got power because she's little Bruno's little girl. Now that's sad.
I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off.
Phoenix, why?
Because we're going back to form, baby. Let's get back to that original sort of... Let's go.
Phoenix, you dumb idiot.
Oh, are you crazy or something?
Definitely.
I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. Just gonna take it. I got hands. What are you gonna do, you little bitch? Look how big I am. I take up more than half the screen. My head comes off the top. Look at that. They have to cut off the top of my head. I'm gigantic. What are you thinking? I'm gonna eat you. I'm called Tigre. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2.
Okay,
Now I'm
well,
gonna
Armstrong
flatten you.
looks like he could beat up somebody.
Nonsense.
Okay. No. Mr. Armstrong. Forgive me, désolé, I cannot argue with him. Ow!
Oh shit!
You got sucker punched by Armstrong.
That really hurt.
Is that all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Or he's gonna hit you somewhere
Oh, God,
lower.
what?
Armstrong, get that lighter.
Wait a second.
Don't take it to Phoenix, right? It ain't a dick.
That's insane.
That was so stupid. Yes, it was Phoenix. Jesus fucking
Phoenix,
Christ. Jesus.
Why
Phoenix, please.
don't you learn?
I shouldn't have let my guard down.
Really,
Ugh.
Phoenix? That's the only lesson you got from that?
Those medical papers were vital evidence.
Hold it, pal!
Gumshoe saving us from the mafia,
mafia
once
again.
more.
Detective
Wait.
Gumshoe!
Gumshoe is literally mafia repellent. What the fuck?
He really is.
The detective? You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it! Wah! Whoa! Come on! Gumshoe, keep it together. You can do this. All right, you trained for this. Ready? All right.
What?
You guys, get out of here! Leave this guy to me!
But
go, pal! And take this!
We got it back! Gumshoe best character! Gumshoe best character!
If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh?
Sure, love it. All right. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Wait, Nick! Don't leave me behind!
You shouldn't have been hiding under the table, Maya.
That was the only safe place!
Spiritualize, summon a boxer or something and beat him up. I'll get even
I
with
don't
that
know
guy
any
tomorrow.
deadlockers!
In court. Tender Lender is going down. Downtown to the slam zone.
Alright, now listen, I know you're gonna eat me, but I have one thing that might disagree with you, pal, and it's called gun.
Rock, paper, scissors, gun! Gun beats fist! That's just how
I
it
was gonna say
works!
there's no confirmation that Gumshoe has a gun, but there is confirmation that Gumshoe has a gun.
Wait,
So yeah,
there is.
there is.
Yeah, Gumshoe is
that's it.
showing children his gun all the
Gumshoe.
time. Yeah, it's Gumshoe.
It's Gumshoe. Sarah! Hello! Welcome to stream!
Hello, welcome, Sarah!
It's okay, Sarah. It's so cool that you're here
No
anyway.
worries.
For any of it.
Awesome to see you.
gonna
Good
be-
morning,
sorry,
Mr.
guys.
Right?
What?
I was
Dylan?
gonna say, there's gonna be some commentception when Sarah gets to comment on her own appearance in the video.
Yeah, really.
I
Tell
can't
me
It's
wait.
me,
about it.
1218 or whatever the timestamp is.
Look, Gary, there I am.
Good morning, Maggie. So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery.
That's true, and we still haven't solved a single part of it yet. Fina, that's a what? We didn't solve it. I thought we solved it. What? No.
Are you okay, Nick? I swear you had this figured out yesterday.
Yeah, of course. I think my brains were just rattled again from being punched again. Enough to head
I
the
saw
other way.
that! I saw that! That little flash of doubt in your eyes!
No, that wasn't doubt. That was, determination. Yeah.
I saw that. I saw a little flash of bullshit in your eyes.
I bullshit all the time. That's my specialty.
Why don't I believe you?
Well, wow, look at that doubt in your eyes.
Ooh.
Damn, you're just a fucking
Because
hypocrite,
you
I guess,
showed
huh?
doubt first!
Nah, I don't think so.
You showed doubt first! You came out swinging!
Oh my god.
It's nearly time, Maggie. You better get going to the defendant's seat, which I assume is next to me. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you.
I mean, it is supposed to be, but we never saw Edgeworth there. We never saw, Lana there. Yay!
Hey,
You lived!
pal!
You did it, Gumshoe! You survived! Hey, Detective Gumshoe, thanks for yesterday.
Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that.
I'm not trying. How did you know she was stressed, though?
Well, I was watching the whole thing in the doorway.
Oh, okay. That's a little weird, Gumshoe.
You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you?
Why do we look
Come
so
on, pal.
unconfident? I was so confident just yesterday, and yeah, I got punched in the face, but I got the evidence back. So, like, what is
You
what is
had
wrong?
time to sleep on it, and then you thought.
Ooh.
Here, maybe this'll help.
Yes, let me drink more poison. That's helps me wake up in the morning.
Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Not in a million years, pal. I'm a stinky boy and I'm brown. But don't tell me that you don't remember this thing.
Oh God.
Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles.
This is the small bottle that turned up in I guess he doesn't know how to speak French. Tresbian's kitchen a couple days ago. A Tresbian, that's it.
Oh my god, the tris.
It means when you like women and you understand. You already know.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's a weird place to put it, Zilla Safe.
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
I hope you wafted that. Just
Well,
inhaled
we finally
five.
got the analysis results back from the lab.
I really hope that the recorder picked up that
It
giant
did.
sniff.
I heard the sniff.
Yay!
Sadly, sadly, Mars, we
'Cause that
all
hurt.
had to hear your sniff.
No, it was intentional. I'm
The
happy.
lawyer.
Smells like a lawyer.
What? I am a lawyer. I don't want. Can we? This is creeping me out because I'm good. Why is the smelling sense the creepiest sense?
I don't know.
I don't
It
know.
definitely is. Like, imagine you're behind a door and you just hear someone smelling you through the door. It doesn't matter what's happening. You have to run.
I guess it's because even if you got rid of the other senses, like sight and hearing, they'd still find you. Like hearing, you still got.
I'm thinking it's because, like, scent you have to be the closest. You can't smell someone by being, like, far away. You could view them from being relatively far away, and you could hear them from being relatively far away. But you have to be, like, right up in there in order to, like, accurately smell them,
Okay.
you know?
But if that's the logic we're operating on, taste should be the scariest sense.
Yeah,
know,
come on. You're right,
Hold on.
Dylan. Taste is
You
the
might
scariest.
argue that taste is the scariest, but I would argue that smell and taste are the same thing.
Well, they're very similar.
I
they're
would not, but you can
They're the
certainly
same.
try.
I
They're
would
the same.
definitely rather
What is-
someone
hold on.
smell me than
What
taste
is
me.
smelling but tasting the air with your nose?
Yes,
That
but
is
no.
smelling.
No.
And I would much rather
Listen,
have someone smell me than
I'm
taste me.
sorry you two aren't constrained by the laws of science.
They're not
But
the
I'm a
same. They're
doctor.
related.
I'm sorry. I'm a doctor.
No, you're not that kind of
I
doctor,
am.
Dylan.
I'm a doctor of law. I'm going
he
to
was
milk this
waiting.
puppy for
He
all
was
it's worth.
Yeah.
Waiting
God.
for that one.
Forever. For the rest
Mm.
of his life.
So,
All the time.
what is it? Is it the poison?
I'm afraid not, pal.
Aw.
It's medication.
Oh.
Ear
did they
medication.
Wipe it from him?
It's ear medication for Glen Elg.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it's hidden.
Baze.
That's pretty.
Wait, guys. Through the power of Sarah being in chat, we have her comment, and this one is to my aid.
Oh, is that so?
You can't smell. Wait, if you can't smell, you can't taste good.
Yeah. You can still
Therefore-
taste,
That is
just not.
true.
They're
Hold
related,
on.
but not
By
solely
Hold
the
on.
same thing.
If you
Sarah
really,
is,
if you
is
really can't taste good, it's almost like.
You can have smell without
They're-
taste,
they're
but
the
you
same
can't
thing.
have perfect taste without smell. Yes, I can
I
hear
actually-
the sniffing.
I
I,
watched-
don't need
hold on.
confirmation.
I watched a whole video of a bunch of professional taste testers try to tell what food is what.
Why did I
blindfolded.
think you were about to say professional
Uh-huh.
sniffers?
Don't be weird. But they were able to discern like different brands of food with no
Yes.
trouble. But it's like the
Uh-huh.
same food. But then the second they had like a little clothespin put on their noses, they couldn't
Yep.
tell like the most basic shit
Yes.
apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you can
Therefore-
still tell the difference between lemon juice and vinegar. You know, like there's still
I
like
don't know.
it's just stronger. Yes.
All right.
Well, okay, but Dylan, if you're going this
Take
way,
care of
then
Silver
there's an
Chariot.
ear, nose, and throat doctor. Good night, Silver Chariot. So you should be able
Good
to
night,
not,
Silver
if you
Chariot.
can't
Thank you
hear,
so
you
much
can't
for
taste, or
joining
you
us.
can't smell. And if you can't smell, you can't hear, according to your logic.
That's just not true at all.
They're called the ear, nose, and throat doctor. You go to one altogether.
That's just because one doctor is specializing in things nearby.
No, it's because
That's
they're all
it.
related. It's because they're all
They
related.
are all connected.
Mars
They're
would
all part of
know.
the same family. Same family.
They're all connected. They
They're
are
not, like,
literally
smelling and
all
tasting.
connected.
If
That's
you want
why
to
you
go there,
can
your
blow
entire
your nose to
body's
pop
connected,
your
Mars.
ears.
I give you permission to press the next dialogue button.
Okay, thanks.
Medication.
Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently.
For
I don't know why you
years.
have to use it down in Florida, but
No,
like,
not
I guess-
tropical, topical. You mean...
Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum.
What
I
was
guess he must
Glenn
have ruptured it
Elg's...
in the Caribbean.
What was Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen?
I hear that.
Refiled, ooh.
Ah.
What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that?
Someone screwed up. So they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle.
Aren't these two different departments?
I think someone needs to be fired.
What?
Fingerprints and poison analysis? Substance analysis?
I
I thought fingerprints had their own special thing.
it would be a separate part of the crime lab that does that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, someone must have messed up real bad.
Real bad. I hope they got
Another
that.
hour, and they might have gotten something on the prints, but
That's gonna weaken its impact as a piece of evidence.
okay, pal. This is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, okay? Got it?
Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. Objection. Let's go.
Your name isn't Phoenix Wright. Objection. It's
No, that
it's
was
just Phoenix, pal. Just Phoenix Wright.
We get Dylan's French accent now.
My
It's
French
okay,
accent.
Sarah. I could read
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
it. That's true, Paper Buff. We messed up because we touched the fingerprints with our bare fingies. No gloves. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor.
Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday, we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems.
The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand.
Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear.
It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick?
They had a whole image of him holding it with his left hand and listening to his left ear.
Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor.
As the jazz music, that whew.
The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it.
Every time the music for Godot kicks in, I just imagine like a beret comes on my head and I'm like relaxing in a smoky French cafe.
With the best coffee.
You've lost me already, Mr. Godot.
Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules.
Okay, I have a fashion question because I did see this recently. What is the purpose of the arm strap? Because it
Shut the fuck
seems-
up, that's what. No, it looks amazing, that's what.
No,
It does
no,
look
no, no,
very
no.
good.
I'm not against it in any way, but in a more recent image of an actual real person wearing the arm straps, it made it look like it had similar reasons to like they hold up the sleeve somehow, like suspenders hold you up. Like, I don't know. Is it just decoration or does it have a purpose? I'm just curious. It could be
Ori.
both or neither.
Ori,
What?
Oh.
Okay, Dylan, you're gonna get some arm straps then if they don't serve a purpose so you can look hella good? Come on.
I mean, you can get me some arm
All right,
straps.
deal. Let's
for it.
go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Where do you even get arm
I don't know.
straps?
I bet I could look it up on Amazon right now. It would not take very long.
It's probably gonna get sexual really quick, but we'll save that for after.
That's why it's never on
Oh,
stream.
jeez.
Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? You know the answers to these riddles.
The old guy wasn't just throwing seed in here. He was throwing us off the scent.
They are called arm garters for men.
Ah. And today, I will prove it.
Very well. Let the first witness take the stand.
No, Your Honor. We need that stand. He cannot take it with
Oh God! I knew this day would come, but I was never
And
ready
you
for
are? Hello?
it.
Ah!
Bonjour everyone! I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and the head
Ugh.
chef of La Très Bien Restaurant. Enchanté! Oui?
Forgive me for asking, witness, but are you a woman?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh la la, monsieur! As you can see, I am a pet and perky gentleman. None!
None! None!
Okay, my
Do
my
you
next
like
question,
what you see, Judge?
My
None!
next question, are you available?
What the
to
fuck?
discuss more of the court.
Hey, we established Judge was into Gant. This is tame by comparison.
That's very true. Thank you, Mason.
I'm just too uncomfortable. This is terrible.
Dylan, please.
On the day of the incident, you were in Très Bien's kitchen? Isn't that right?
Will you, monsieur? Come on, Dylan, make a noise. Everything feels right.
Ah, what the fuck?
Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? Behind the mask, he's just having, like, his eyes are wide.
Very well. Your testimony, please, witness.
Exactly, Sarah. Oui. I am nothing.
Armstrong, fluid, cannon.
Yep, done.
That face when you're playing
Gender
Pokemon
fluid.
and they're like, are you a boy or a girl? And you're like, I am a pert and perky.
Just nothing. Nothing after that. I'm perky, done.
What's in your pants? Determination.
Yeah, I love that one so much. Did you read this?
No, not that part.
Please tell the court what happened that day at Tribulations.
Oui, volontaire.
Sorry, guys, my kitty is climbing all over my keyboard again,
It's
so
okay.
I'm a little distracted.
When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art
Context.
decors that day. You dying, Dylan? I'm sorry.
Nah, he was like, I was just experimenting. And I'm like, bottom text.
God, no. Like having a giant mirror in the back of the restaurant. Oui, perhaps that is why the old man was looking at it. La coupe, la épice, and la glacé, they would have seen everything in reverse, non? Oh, that's a good point. That's a big brain move, though.
Wait, what? I-
Mirror. What?
He does have a vanity in the kitchen.
I
We
literally
saw
said
it.
this like 2 episodes ago. I said this.
Okay.
Did
I
you?
believe you. I don't remember that, but big brain move.
I
there,
have no
Dylan.
memory of
You're
that.
constantly
I
showing us
trust
up
that
with your big brain.
future Ori, when editing, will
Yeah.
splice together me being vindicated with me
Sure.
being so snooty about it now.
Or she'll splice together you being incredibly wrong, and we'll get that too.
There's no.
Just saying, whatever it is.
She won't have the opportunity
we
to do
shall
so.
See.
It is. Oui, un grand mirror, la most enormous mirror. Oh, oui, oui.
I know the smell of bullshit, and it is ruining my taste of coffee.
Oh.
And suddenly, the mystery disappears. Mason, there has to be a fail for there to be a compilation. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it.
Oh, that's what he's going to use to explain that the cup and the earpiece were in the other hand.
Yeah, we already got through that though.
That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum.
That face
The
for
mirror
Mars
would have
and the
made
judge are
everything
making the
appear back
connection.
to front.
What?
Is happening?
You and the judge made the connection at the same time.
Yeah. Yes. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. Oh god.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Why, yes. Was this made out of 10 karat gold or 14? And the INRI right on the side.
What?
That was a Christian joke.
Okay.
I still have no idea.
I don't understand.
I'm sure Chad gets it. Or at
Hold
least one
it.
person in chat.
And who were the two customers exactly? My, of course, the young man who died, and the other, not so young man. Oui.
You're referring to yesterday's witness, I presume?
What about the other man Maggie says she saw at the table? Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to disclose his existence.
We need some hard evidence first before we can bring him up, don't we?
I guess I'll just have to try a different approach for the time being. Alright, cool. Do we want to press this? I don't really care. What are our things? I just want to see... That's not that. I want to see this. No, that's not it either. I thought we had a picture that had the mirror in it. Because the mirror's like here somewhere. Like we can see, like when we visit the thing, the mirror's like here or here. Is it, how did we see him in the mirror?
The mirror's in the kitchen, I thought.
No, I'm not talking about the vanity. It has a long, big window, like mirror on one of these walls. But if Old Man was sitting here, he could not have seen Glen Elg in the mirror that way. This is weird. I'm gonna press it anyway.
Might as well.
Hold it! You were experimenting with Art Deco? How come I never heard about that before today? Are you not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur? Tap! Please stay on topic. Now, why didn't you tell the court before about this? But I did, just a few moments ago. Were you not listening, monsieur?
Excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned. Are you referring to some sort of decorateur?
I can't pronounce words tonight, apparently, guys.
Not
No,
you, it's the judge.
Art Deco is a style of design, Your Honor. He's talking about interior design. Walls, ceilings, carpets, that sort of thing.
Oh, yes, of course. That deco. I am hip with the kids.
Oh god.
I was trying to achieve more la effeminate look for my restaurant. The pink is not enough. I was planning the most bold remodeling of la decor.
Okay, press.
Hold it. How big of a mirror are we talking about here? Boof! Something about 4 meters wide and, we about 2 meters high.
Let's see. If 1 meter is about a yard. Holy glass in a frame! That's huge! What the fuck is this exclamation?
Holy glass in a frame, Batman!
Glass in a frame, Batman!
I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually.
The ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember.
I know, but I decided not to go through with it in the end.
Okay, so the mirror is on the ceiling. That makes more sense out how everybody could see everything. I don't know
Press
what this is in context to,
Harder!
but chat, if anyone is worried about being annoying, Dylan is by far the more annoying on stream. This is very true. I agree. And I love
He
him
has
very
the
much,
crown.
so.
No one is taking it from him.
Damn.
He's also annoying in real life, but it's still
What? When was the last time? I can't say today. That's too easy. The last time
And
in
today, yes, we were
the last
recording
time in the
live.
last 20 minutes before. Now that's actually also
Yep.
fair. You know what? Fair. Fair. I'm not even meaning. There's no trolling either.
You're trying so hard and it's just failing.
I really can't.
What should I do? Should I ask him more information about the mirror or not? Well, chat knows. Press harder. Tap. If you really had
If you
such a large mirror.
And we're back to the toilet arc, I guess.
No! If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo's or Maggie Bird's testimonies.
But,
Oh, I love Godot. Objection! You did not ask, right? You have only yourself to blame for such sloppy work.
What?
A mirror was delivered to Tribune the day before the incident.
Really? Why didn't I know about this?
As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. And it turned out he didn't actually use the mirror in the end.
This just doesn't add up. Even if a mirror was delivered to Tribune, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime.
If you want to doubt someone, try look in the mirror.
Uh,
I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough.
is it my hair?
So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror.
Dylan, the other part of the compilation is you telling me I think you've sprayed enough. I think we've sprayed at everything. There's nothing left to spray as I continue to miss the spray. That's the second fail.
Nah.
That's
Yeah.
a beautiful compliment.
That aged well, it's fine.
Oh yeah, it did. Normally, I'd expect people to know the difference between a reflection and a real object.
Objection. Normally. How does normality come into this?
Isn't
You
that
are-
like
you are-
a standard of
You
law?
have fucking Sonic the Hedgehog as a haircut. There's nothing normal about this. That's lame threat, even for you.
Huh? I can't believe you used the word lame. I didn't expect that.
Are you trying to say that if something isn't normal, it is impossible? Is that it?
Shit, he's got me.
Maybe.
Where does that leave that poky-headed lawyer and that top-notch chick over there? And that ungodly cool guy with the mask over here? Well, try.
Egg! Not the hair!
I do not have a top knot!
Yes, you do.
What?
Mr. Godot is correct. You do have porcupine hair, and you have a top knot. Get over
What
it.
if you don't have a top knot, Maya? Like, what?
She's like, the knot isn't at the top, it's like slightly near the back.
It's a back knot!
A lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument.
They're just coming out
If
swinging.
that was true, I would be a terrible lawyer if that was how it worked.
I mean, to be fair, Sarah, that is Godot's go-to when something doesn't work out for him. So, I
Yeah,
don't know.
just throw it at him.
He still gets to be in court, and he's throwing tons of shit.
Literally.
Bien. Logique as one la day.
I hate saying law when it's not a law word, and it pains me real hard. Real hard. Alright, press.
Hold it. Everything? He would have had seen everything in reverse.
He would have
We-
had.
He
Hey,
would
Nick.
have seen. Sorry.
We should take a second. Think about what old Seedy said in his testimony.
How did he phrase it again?
I fucking hate calling him old seedy.
On the left side.
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs.
But we know that the green lens was on the left side of his face.
Yeah.
So if that was in the mirror reverse, he could not have possibly
been on the-
doing it on the same side.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. That was his left ear, without a doubt.
He's still wrong, though.
And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand.
But we know that it wasn't the mirror, is what the contradiction is.
If he saw everything he described reflected in a mirror, then everything he said he saw on the left was actually on the right, huh?
And that clears up all the problems with his testimony, I guess. Or does it? It's kind of hard to believe everything's the fault of a mirror, but
Do you think old Seedy saw everything through a reflection?
if he did, it would explain all the contradiction in his testimony. But it makes
that
new
just
ones.
makes- Oh, I thought you were reading that line by
Oh,
accident.
no.
But that just makes the situation worse for Maggie. There's gotta be something in that old man's testimony. We just gotta dig deeper. Okay,
we-
what else could have been reflected in the mirror?
No,
I'm
no,
thinking-
it's 100% that when we look at Glenn Elk's profile, his glass is on his left side. So if it was reflected in the mirror, he would have had his glasses on the right side, and then he could not be possibly wearing his earpiece in the same side as the eyepiece if it's in the left ear. Does that make sense? That's what they're getting at. 100%. My question is, I don't know how to show. This has nothing to do with that. So it has to do
Could it-
with that, but I don't know how to show that or where we get to that. You know what I'm saying? That's 100% what it is. They've like shoved that in my face. You know, they've just like smushed it in there. This is what we're going for. And I just like, do I just present his profile at that one? I don't know. I want to
Is
press the
there
last
a
couple.
picture
Is there
of
one?
him?
No, there's just his profile. Was that the last thing?
There was no picture of him at the table? I thought there was.
Oh, wait. Why did this change? Oh, no, that was fine. We were looking at... Did I press this? Is that what got us here? I don't know. Hold it.
Yeah, that's what got us there.
You're right. That is what got us here. Okay. So I'm gonna present Glenn Elg to that one. That's all I got. I'm gonna present Glenn Elg's profile to that whole thing. God, this one was long. Okay.
That it
I
was.
get that a lot.
No. They're all mini weenies.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that's not
Ori
true.
Bonk! Guys, it's the rarest of opportunities. Ori Bonk!
Okay. So I'm gonna present Glenn Elg's profile. Nope. this one.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like most prosecutors aren't taught proper emotional management, Pastrypa. Well, that kind of goes for all lawyers.
Yeah, it also straight up says he wore it over the left
Objection!
eye.
Yeah, the coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we? For a
My
second,
throat would
shall
not
we?
appreciate
We're
that.
not doing
I
this.
already read this, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
we're not doing it again.
Yeah, no.
Great.
We don't need the thing flipped over again. So to summarize it, though, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw all that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. Oh, I already forgot this.
Exactement! You see, monsieur, now that you think about it, it is not so hard, no.
God.
No.
Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. Tap, if Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Oh, thank God he didn't make noises. Whew.
Order! Mr. Wright is correct!
It's a
Mr.
Google
Wright
Glass.
is right!
I am right.
If the witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye. His phoenix right
Objection.
eye.
Objection. Bitte.
Yeah, but
I
you are.
expected a better pun from you, Your Honor. Dread, you should have a taste of this bitterness. It will calm you down in no time.
Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different?
You don't understand the way the witness thinks.
How he thinks.
You remember this, I presume?
Haiku.
The vase broke. No, the eyebrows, the vase. Sorry, apology.
Gross.
I broke the vase. Sorry, apology. I mean, Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony.
Exactly. The man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled this man makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. L?
Clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece.
And that's my point. The man strikes again. Mr. L's HMD made a big impression on your man.
I really always have to stop myself from saying HDMI every single time.
I feel it.
The letters are like right there. Woo!
It's so hard. Godot doing
old
Kudo.
man, yeah.
You gotta try.
Are those new Franco spectacles he was wearing?
Godot just
Oh.
went gobble mode on the
This is still
stand.
it.
Oh, yes. They were both on his left ear. Don't you hear? His left ear.
Amazing.
Awful, exactly. Now you all know my pain.
Well, Trent?
That's the worst, but best impression of Kudo ever.
Wow, the developers heard me.
Yeah, really.
I really thought he was old seedy for a moment there. Godot's good.
Thank you.
That's why you need the coffee.
Enough! No more impressions in my court.
No! But Your Honor, my next witness is Jeff Dunham.
Oh no.
I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in
Trash.
much of his testimony.
He was also trash.
Irresponsibly trash.
Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash.
What a bizarre metaphor.
They tried.
Oh, to go with rash. So, or rash.
Sorry, Nick. It looks like those boobos you found was just acne.
No,
What?
because it goes with rash.
What?
A rash decision. His testimony was rash.
I would have picked hives as a more intense version than rash.
All right.
No,
Not
you
a
guys
oil.
are missing the point of the fun.
I know,
You know
the point.
Good point, dichotomy. Impressions are different than voices. I can't name a famous impressionist though. A mirror can be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Feel a scene, Mr. Armstrong.
Ugh.
Go on, tell the court. We are not Glen Elk, so we are all ears.
I can explain. Please, if you will look at the plans of la restaurant. Le mirror. Alors, is everyone sitting comfortably? Wait,
Not that you're talking at him. No, actually.
I make everyone uncomfortable. La mirror, it was in the middle of the restaurant, dividing the two halves. There was only one seat from which you could have seen the image of la victim.
Victim.
That was la seat at the table next to la victims. That was where la old man was sitting. After the terrible incident occurred, I moved la mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else. Nothing, not a thing.
I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard.
Robin Williams is a good one, yeah. Yes, Sarah, that's a good impressionist.
Oh, absolutely.
From the table next to the victims, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror.
It is an incredibly horrendous place to put a mirror.
What a naughty little crooked I am, confusing all the men like this. And it's more
Oh,
than just my
Jesus.
gender identity.
Fuck.
Oh, oui, oui.
Christ. Don't worry about it. There's
I
no
know you like
confusion
it,
here.
Godot. Yes, oui,
No.
oui.
I am not confused. I am not interested.
Oh,
We
well,
can keep up, except for the guy breaking out in the cold sweat over there again.
Ugh, I hate that guy. I hate all the guys here. Honestly, all of them suck. Only Maya's the good one right now. Maggie's but all of them suck.
You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that?
Volonté, of course.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please.
I'll try my honor. Your honor? Whose honor?
Not my honor.
Okay. Do we want to press everything, or do we want to just see if saying the medicine was... he didn't touch anything else? No, he also took a lottery ticket, didn't he?
I thought, right?
He did take a lottery ticket.
I don't know if we have that written somewhere.
I don't know if
though.
he has his, though.
Hold on, let's just look at our stuff. We got that.
But are we that far ahead?
This was also shoved away too. It says I didn't take anything else. That's what I'm saying. What does it say about this? Found in the kitchen. We can press everything.
Okay.
We're always pressing everything.
I
Just
feel
do
like
it.
let's press
Alright,
just to have a clear idea.
So, run this by me again. The mirror was here, correct? Oui.
We? Really?
Dap, because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It would be in the way.
Objection. Look who's talking, Trent.
Huh?
You're obstructing my view, among other things.
What are you even trying to look at behind me? But this is my seat in the courtroom. Mine!
Champion charm is that it gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Temporarily placing a mirror in a spot would only be in the way,
That sounds like a sad dining experience.
Yeah, really.
unlike you. Trent.
I tell you, monsieur, la mirror was there in the middle of the restaurant.
We're pressing it all. And where would that be? You just pointed it out on a map before, but I'll ask again.
Oh la la, look how you lean. You lean towards me. Oh, I always attract the younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer. Oh, oui, oui.
Master Armstrong, tell the court what you know at once.
I know you like it too, Judge. Don't act. I also attract the older ones. You know, handsome. Shall I tease you too? Oh, oh, oh.
I'll be right back.
And we had Dill walk out.
Okay, at least I can come back to Kito again. I'm already seeing a very odd someone, so I'm afraid to be waiting for a long time.
Bet she has mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume.
Who said anything about a she?
You did say someone. Could be anyone.
Bien, I will tell you, there was only one seat from which you could have seen.
Okay. Bruce.
Hold it! So, why can you only see the victim from that particular seat? My monsieur, it is obvious, non. If you look at the plans, you will understand. See this little dotted line? They are the viewfinder moving towards the victim, and the victim would have been reflected in the mirror like so. If you were sitting at the table next to him, you would see everything, non.
So that's the seat old Seedy was sitting in on that day.
I can barely handle Armstrong, let alone anyone else.
When the poisoning happened.
The old man was sitting at the table next to the victim. Why does that seem kinda odd?
Yeah, I thought the old man was sitting across from him. I thought that was like specifically stated, but I don't know.
Yeah, because you wanted to see the long view of the girl.
Of them walking
I think.
away, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't have any like stuff that is like, this is where he sat, you know, like I don't have any. Okay, press.
Hold it! Did you move the mirror while Mr. Kudo was off calling the police? Oui, exactement. I carried it out of the restaurant then. You moved a huge mirror like that all by yourself. I can see your muscles, but that's still a lot. What can I say? I know how to pick things up and put them down and some.
Mr. Trent, his name is Armstrong, is it not?
Very true.
Accurate. Godot actually laughed at something. The
He
world's
thinks he's-
ending.
I thought it was funny. He thinks he's good at picking things up. I mean, look at him.
Well, given the witness's physique, I suppose it is possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Enthuse. And I thought it was the top right. I thought it was directly across from Glen Elg that he was sitting. That's why I'm like weirded out by this. But I don't have any
Yeah.
proof, is what I'm saying. I don't have like a proof.
Did you remove anything else from the crime scene, Mr. Armstrong?
I think you're right about that bottle.
Yeah.
It looks like that's going to be the point, because the mirror thing, it doesn't look like that's going anywhere.
I look like the obliging type, non?
None.
Press.
Hold
Just
it.
to be absolutely sure.
Are you sure about that? I touched nothing except la mirror.
Alright.
Mr. Wright, is there something the witness has said that doesn't match the crime scene?
Yeah, there is. I just can't put my finger on what exactly.
Suffering from a case of abin, John?
Nope, that would be you, Godot.
Oh, I have just this thing for that. I have an oil with golden myrrh and frankincense.
And if you drops to your coffee, and voila,
Ew.
enjoy.
Ew.
Focus, Phoenix. Breathe. I need to ignore these two and just find some evidence.
It is pretty strange, though, isn't it? I mean, nobody mentioned anything about a really large mirror. You'd think someone would have, but Maggie didn't, and neither did old Ceedy.
Then the only logical explanation is that there was no mirror inside Tribulations that day. Now I've just gotta prove it. Somehow.
Okay. I'm just
Whoa.
gonna look at our stuff again. Check the floor plans. See, this doesn't say anything about where Victor Kudo sat.
Yeah.
His thing just says, I knocked over the vase, that's what I saw. Okay. The vase isn't knocked over here at Victor Kudo's spot. We can't technically see Victor Kudo, but remember his whole thing, he said that he knocked his own vase over. So that's a
Yeah.
little sussy, but I don't know how to get to that point either. That seems like we're ahead there. This is not what I wanted to do.
I still feel
Dichotomy?
like you were on it with the whole, I didn't touch anything else, and there's a bottle of your medicine.
Yeah,
and-
like the
We
bag is empty.
Do not believe in French.
Très bien. I always change it up, dichotomy. Technically, Armstrong uses law a lot more than he should for like la mesure, which hurts me real bad, and I'm not Canadian or French.
We.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna go and we're gonna present that, and that's all I can see. Naturally, I did not touch anything else. Present the bottle of ear medicine. Nope, that wasn't it.
Nope, that didn't
Objection!
stop the music.
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
Or at least it should have.
How exactly are the evidence and the statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all.
In
Good
Mr.
try.
Trent's defense, those statements perhaps are distant cousins.
Oh my god.
Miss Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely something with the mirror then.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge.
I don't think it can't be something with the mirror. Yeah, this is.
But they're saying there was no mirror. He's
But
lying
I don't know how to
about the
put.
mirror.
How do I write that? You know what I'm saying?
Let's look at our evidence. Let's look at
We've
all
been
of
looking
it.
at the evidence.
No. Sports paper, no. Magazine clipping, no. Job listings, no. Scooter, contract.
I broke the vase. This is the. See, this doesn't work with the picture, but I don't have that to show against it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is
So,
whatever.
okay. The picture is next, right?
This is the crime photo of the one where it
Take it
shows
from
the
here.
vase isn't knocked over.
Show that again. Show that again.
It just shows the vase isn't knocked over.
It shows the faces and knocked over. We can see Elg.
The mirror
Face
would be
down,
off camera, so it
hands.
doesn't matter. It doesn't, you know, I don't know.
That's true. I'm just trying to see what else could be seen.
I mean, we know that he picked up one of these, but I don't have anything about that. Stains, poison. Maybe the empty bag is what we're looking for over the other of it.
I don't know.
Who does this get a big fellow?
What?
Huh?
It's a throwback. Keep going.
Oh, from Glen Elg on the bag.
On the bag, it says get a big.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
oh.
yeah. No, it's just Glen Elg.
It really doesn't.
Go to the next page of evidence.
And then it's the thing,
Millionaire,
this,
weenies.
blah, blah, blah. The only things I can think of is the bag
Pro?
or the like,
What?
the photo. But I don't know what I would present the photo to. Maybe, okay, no, maybe we do present the photo to where the man was sitting.
Let me see.
I think that is the seat, the table, where the only, let's present it to this. I feel like this is very different, you know, let's just see what happens, yeah?
Alright,
This is
I'm willing
where the
to.
contradiction, I feel, goes. We don't have concrete proof about the bottle. We don't have concrete proof about the bag, about who stole the bag. You know, that it was Armstrong. If we had Armstrong's fingerprints on it, that would be one thing. But we don't. But, you know, it
It just
doesn't
feels
say
like
where we
there's
found
nothing concrete here.
it. We're just gonna present this. Objection! Tap!
Damn, good instinct,
This
Dory.
piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we have heard, Your Honor. See, that's what I wanted. So thank you, Phoenix. Because it's the vase. It comes back to the vase.
It's always the vase.
Always the damn
always
vase.
been the vase.
The crime photo?
Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist.
What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
It should not exist. Sounds like you're describing yourself, Trent.
Now then, if the defense would please, bleh, if the defense would please clarify its statement.
Now I click the vase.
I think so, yeah. The vase on his
Take
table.
that! I think it's pretty obvious.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, what? What?
Is it the scattered papers? In
Wait,
front
what?
of Elle?
Now I'm confused. I think it's pretty obvious that this is what should not be in the picture.
Oh
I
no,
think
it,
we're right. I think
The
it's just being weird.
vase.
Okay, yeah,
What
okay. It's just
possible connection does this have with the witness's testimony?
it's just
and this is where
yeah.
you pull
This
out
is
the
where
haiku.
I pull out the haiku. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Haiku. Volley. All right. Spike. Your Honor, I'm telling you that there should have been no vase on this table.
I got so scared when the music didn't stop.
Yeah, I know. It was like unsettling.
I was like, wait, what do you mean we're wrong?
because it very clearly contradicts
Objection!
this piece
Judge,
of
you forgot to
evidence.
stop the music.
Judge, you need
Yeah,
to
really.
stop the music when I'm right.
Present. Take that.
Oh,
Okay, we're fine. Tap.
Okay.
There is one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not, in fact, sitting at that table next to the victim at all.
Ah,
Objection.
that's where they're going.
Shh! Don't be an idiot, Trent. That's impossible. That seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from.
Tap, exactly.
Huh?
Nani, indeed. There is only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction.
Nani's in French.
True.
There was no mirror today beyond that day. Tap, point, your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie, a ruse. Oh, mon Dieu!
Objection! Don't try to confuse the court, Trent. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase.
No.
While the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene.
Why?
Objection! Tap! Unfortunately, Mr. Godot, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary, in his own words. Oh, God. I did not
Hello?
touch anything else except the mirror.
The way Ori just died inside. She's like on a roll and then all of a sudden, oh god.
Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's one of those things where it's like specifically
Armstrong and Phoenix are like kind of similar. So to be Phoenix doing Armstrong without just being Armstrong is like, oh god.
It's gotta be Phoenix with French.
Oh, oi! Oi! I was right. There was no mirror in that restaurant that day, and I'm right.
In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear in which he couldn't hear?
You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back.
If you want to claim that Mira wasn't there, try it. Then this problem is all yours. Do you explain what your man saw?
If I can answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it.
Are you going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick?
Yeah, I think so. There's more than just this one contradiction,
You
Maya.
hesitated! What do you mean?
Remember what Maggie told us?
Oh god. The amount of impressions that this one has to do is nuts. Okay, how does Maggie sound?
There was another man, Mr. Wright. There was another man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. And it all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony.
Amazing.
And I
Also
think I
sounded
know.
incredibly painful.
I think I know the reason nothing in this case is adding up.
Honestly, the most painful voice I've done is Armstrong's. Everything else pales in comparison.
Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer.
Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple.
Mr. Kudo made a mistake. You're saying he's not.
Your doctor made a mistake. I
don't think so.
think
Okay,
the
you know
victim
what?
was a
I like the
phony?
victim
I
was a
don't know.
phony, and you know why? Because
Why?
that's Zinniop's fucking vibe.
Not only that, but he was the kind of guy to make a program to like make a virus and like
Well, that was
extort
Glenn
people,
Elk.
right?
Glenn Elk did that.
And isn't he the victim?
Yeah, but we're saying the victim was a phony. That Glenn Elk that Kudo's seeing is not the true Glenn Elk. That makes so much sense. They set up a fake thing with Kudo in the restaurant in order to make a fake scenario where they killed Glenn
they
Elk
did
beforehand.
know that he patronized the restaurant frequently.
Yeah, they killed
so...
Glenn Elk beforehand. The victim was a
Okay.
phony. That's what I'm doing.
This case is riddled with contradictions. Yet there is one very simple answer that clears them all up.
What is that?
Good night, Mason.
Night, Mason. Thank you for
Good
joining
night.
us. Always good to see you.
Knock on wood, Roval. Don't jinx me. I've been fine this whole time. Honestly, Mars loses her voice more often than I ever have.
Yes, but I pulled double duty by using my voice during the day as well. So
Oh
That
my
is
God.
true.
I definitely had some
Amateurs.
other.
Amateurs!
I've lost my voice
Amateurs.
once, and it was in middle school.
I'm out here using my voice all day, coming on the stream, and then using my voice to grate cheese. Like I'm just fucking ravaging my throat.
Hey, when Old Bag was on and Larry was on, I was too ravaging my throat as well.
That's nothing compared to William Powers or fucking seedy Kudo big fuck throat.
Oh. What a fucking
Wow,
name.
tell us how you really
Jesus.
feel.
Good night, dichotomy.
No dichotomy.
The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events. Bitchin', it is all coming together. Yeah.
What?
Tap. Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Glenelg at all. It was an imposter, point, a phony, pretending to be Glenelg. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake.
I don't like how the music disappeared. It was like, wait, hold on a second, let me check. Thank you. What?
What is that line? I'm so certain you're gonna say no that I'm gonna take a long, slow sip of my coffee. Actually, yes.
I don't even remember what that's from,
It's
but
from
that
Gravity
line
Falls.
has
Gravity
stuck in
Falls.
me. Oh, so good.
Officer Blub
Amazing.
says that.
Love it.
Order! Order in the court! Settle down or I'll clear the courtroom!
Quiet, Gramps. Why don't you clear out of here?
Oh.
What did you say?
That's right. Are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup?
Nice.
Yes, I am. Someone pretending to be Glenelg and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. All for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo.
Objection! Get weird, Trent. Why would anyone want to do that?
Well, this went hoopity loopity.
Yeah, that is very true, Pastry Puff and Sarah. Yeah. Very interesting. Kudo didn't lie once at all, yet we all thought he was the most horrible witness ever.
Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in his testimony was...
I mean, we already
No,
read
you
that
do have to
tonight.
read this. I'm sorry, we didn't read this part at all.
The servant girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it. That's the servant girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Too
I would
well.
see that. I could know that ass anyway.
Hubba, hubba.
It's so hard to believe, but...
That's
But
not all
indeed,
it's
Your
so
Honor.
hard, Your Honor.
There was one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee.
Objection. Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's story was a fuck as well?
A fuck?
A fuck?
A fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
That's how French be.
Okay.
It's true that there was no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but it's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening.
Oui.
Well, that's right! Well, witness. If your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct?
Oh la la. This is most difficult for me. Oi.
No. It's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath after all. We only bring this up sometimes. What was there, in fact, a phony at Très Bien that day? Point. The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth about what happened.
The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted.
With your honor, the prosecution requests a lot less testimony.
Nope, we're getting more testimony. You will accurately explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day.
What about second testimony? Third.
Oi.
Oh
I'll
god.
be right back.
Yeah, I'll be here for a moment. Ah, nectar of the gods. All right.
Water?
Yes. Which is not technically correct if we're going Greek, but you know, who cares?
La victim, Monsieur Egg, he came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There was no other customers, I swear it. When he got word he won la lottery, mon, he became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for a phony to do la acting.
Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant at all.
Now get the
After
dichotomy.
all.
Oh god.
The food of my patron! Forgive me, your honor. Can't you forgive this pretty face? I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleaned up quickly.
What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. Which people do all the time, so I'm not sure why this particular incident pisses me off so
Every
much.
once in a while, one witness gets judge's blood boiling. Every once in a while.
Good night, dichotomy.
Night dichotomy.
I will decide how to punish you later.
Do I do it? I won't do it.
Oi.
For now, we will hear your cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you please.
But he likes Edgeworth, Silver Chariot. That's what I'm saying. He can't hate pretty men.
He took that perjury charge a bit too well. But I'm guessing
And you
he'll
know,
be in
depending
more...
on who you are, he thought Gant was pretty.
You can't... Dylan, did you ever think Gant was pretty? At most, you thought he was handsome.
I mean, I don't know if there's necessarily a difference
All right,
depending
there
on
you
who's
go.
saying it.
Isn't handsome
Would
just
you
the
call
next
Gant
level of pretty?
I think the only thing that handsome does is it lets men who are a little bit insecure about their masculinity get complimented on their appearance.
See, it's interesting. I put handsome and beautiful on the same ones. Pretty is
yeah,
a
but
separate
pretty is
moniker.
the same thing. Same
Okay, if you
thing.
say so.
But I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination.
Dylan likes Gant, Silver Chariot. This has been confirmed
Gan is pretty confirmed.
by Dylan. I don't think he's pretty handsome or beautiful.
I've
Inside and
confirmed
out.
it. It's too late.
No.
That's why it's like, depending on who you are.
I'm the authority.
Hold it! Was he alone at his table as well? My oui, I saw him from la kitchen. Yet the defendant, Miss Bird, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at the victim's table.
Objection. Unfortunately for you, tried
The judge definitely thought Gant
reality
was cute.
disagrees. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me of a certain coffee's bittersweet bite.
Godot, you need to get out more and just experience more than just coffee.
And what kind of coffee has he even been drinking?
It's not coffee, it's love.
What?
It's love that's bittersweet.
What?
Hearing
I
Maya say
certainly
that
hope.
makes her seem wise all of a sudden.
Okay.
Hold it! By old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct? Oui, he comes in often for my special coffee.
I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong.
And how did you like the taste?
It's special, I'll give you that.
Oh,
It's what I sip just for the experience.
oh yes, the experience is all it is about. Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You are most welcome anytime for la experience.
I said it was worth one sip, and nothing more.
I'm my wee. So, old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask,
about his rival in more detail.
How many?
I am
minutes
torn
after?
between how many minutes and what time.
Well, of course, we're not picking the don't ask anything, so you really, those are your two choices in the first place.
I'm almost tempted to ask about time.
I'm thinking after. I don't have any
After.
times. I don't have any
After.
times. I don't have any
After?
concrete, like, times.
We just need the gap. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're saying that not much time elapsed between when the victim and Mr. Kudo arrived?
Oui, that is correct.
But that still leaves the possibility that something happened in that gap of time. And by your recollection, how much time would you say elapsed?
Let me see. A 1, a 2, approximately 2 minutes, I would say.
2 minutes? That's all?
It seems unlikely that anything untoward would have happened in such a short amount of time.
So he was a
Rats.
doppelganger the whole time.
The whole time, yeah. It totally happened way before, you know?
Yeah, he died. He got his results for like the lottery way earlier.
Yeah, isn't there a timing of when...
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe we should ask what time it is, because the lottery says a certain time that they read their
Yeah, yeah.
rewards.
See, I wasn't thinking that exactly, but
Rats! I knew I shouldn't have
Along the
pursued
line.
this line of questioning.
Well, we'll press it again.
so works out.
Press, scoobity bop, scoobity bloop, blah 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 blah. Weird. Alright.
What time was it? Summertime! It's a vacation out of curiosity. About what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived?
Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur.
Hmm.
I believe we were told by a witness yesterday.
Hmm.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir.
That's pretty late.
Mm.
It happens at 1:30 is when the thingies are.
Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness?
La incident happened about 20 minutes after he arrived.
That's not what he said before. Didn't he say 5 minutes? Didn't he literally just say 5 minutes and then... Oh, it happened 20 minutes after Glen Elg arrived. See, that's
Okay,
sussy
what we're getting
because
at.
his obituary, his autopsy report says like 1:30, doesn't it?
What's the
But okay, this says between
time of death
1:30 and
between
2:30.
1:30 and 2:30?
However,
That's a whole hour.
However, Mondays at 1:30 p.m. bitches.
Yeah,
That kind of backs a hoopa.
that sinks it in.
So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10, no?
Just after 2, huh?
Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful. Oh.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Disgusting.
Ha 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 ha! I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I?
You certainly try, Your Honor. You certainly try.
The time of day will be added to the witness's testimony.
I feel like we can show the thing now.
Yeah.
I feel like we could show the
Well,
radio
yeah.
ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
Oui, Monsieur Judge, everything I do it for you.
Merci bien! That's French, isn't it? Ha 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 ha!
I'm glad at least one person is in a good mood. 'Cause it's not me.
He's even humming a song to himself.
Oh, the poor judge. Finally useful for once. Okay, yeah. I remember the old man arrived.
I remember the old man arrived not long after him, just after 2 p.m.
Present the thingy. Or press it.
Wait, no, this is the one about the old man. We want the one about the victim. Don't
No,
we?
no, 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 no. Remember, so the whole thing is that he died like 5 minutes later. When he got word of the lottery, he came very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning occurred. So 5 minutes after, just after 2 p.m. is way later than 1:30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's
No,
what I'm
no,
saying. I'm
I
gonna
hear what you're
press.
saying. The line is
I'm gonna
about
press
the old
this
man,
one.
not him.
No. Yeah, but Glenelg got poisoned after the old man arrived. We know that, no matter what. That is concrete. In order to witness
Okay,
somebody, the old
okay.
man has to be there. So he couldn't have died before the old man got there at 2 p.m. However, the lottery had to have happened at 1:30.
Are you absolutely sure about the time? When I think really odd, I am sure it was just after 2. Oui. It is la time I stopped serving la lunch menu.
Quite right. I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving their specials. I've been known to wind up a case early just to make it on time.
Accurate judge portrayal here.
Ha ha!
I guess you should never get between a hungry judge and his lunch.
Oh, would you look at that?
Oh my
It's
God.
almost lunchtime already.
Tap! Witness, get on with your testimony,
Please. I just want to present the money thing
Alrighty.
to this one, because this would have an after. Yeah, because this is the
Yeah.
contradiction here. When he got word of he won the money, he became very excited. That had to happen after all of this shit. So the lottery had to happen at 1:30. Present.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Objection! I'm afraid I've finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. Quoi? What do you mean?
That's how you say it.
Yeah, quoi? Dites-moi pourquoi. All right.
At the time in
Don't quoi?
question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week, they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket. Oui, that must be the showman he was listening to.
Whack.
I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright.
I wonder. Huh? You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct? Oui, I am sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was that time because I had just finished serving la lunch menu.
Get to the point, right? If you have one.
Yep. That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life.
It's on the air at 1:30.
Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. Tap, because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time. Tap, the victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum, listening to the radio at the top, catching a show that was already over. There is only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter acting at the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Yes, there were 2 Glenelgs in Tribulations that day. That real Glenelg is now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer. Point, and the phony Glenelg acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness.
It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy?
Exactly, Sarah. Exactly. It was Glenelg's evil
I
twin.
believe
Glenelg.
someone beat her to the joke earlier on.
Oh, did they?
I think
I
it was in
missed it.
theaters, although it could have been dichotomy. Quite a performance, Trent. You were almost on a roll.
Almost.
Brazili, you lack the rock-out foundation of rhythm to build your song. Oh, silver.
There you go, Silver Chariot. Look at that.
There you go.
There we are.
What is this? Music Theory 101? What do you even play, Godot?
Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's not just after 2 p.m. The funny Erg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain now where the real Glen Erg is?
I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court. However, point, at that time, the real Glenelg was already dead.
That's certainly the obvious conclusion.
I'm glad you can see that, Judge.
Objection! Thank you, Trent. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say.
What?
Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours? Can you explain where the missing corpse went to?
The missing corpse. They had 30 minutes to take it wherever the fuck they wanted.
According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer in there. If that customer was the funny Glenelg, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim?
It doesn't matter.
No, apparently it does matter.
The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright.
They had 30 minutes to do whatever the fuck they wanted with it. Anywhere they could have gone. What?
If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court,
Okay.
you must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's question.
No, I don't have to do any of this.
Where did the killer hide the body?
I don't care.
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix on the stand just going, I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
No conjecture, Trent. Let's hear some fact for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden.
Evidence.
Okay.
Shit, I have to have that.
What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden?
I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead.
Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Mr. L concealed?
Inside the restaurant.
I do think inside.
Kudo sits in the park, so they couldn't have taken it out. No objection still in, alright.
It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Très Bien.
Interesting. But where could a body have been hidden inside a restaurant?
The kitchen?
Okay, this is sick. Is that why the lobster tasted so bad?
Ew.
No.
No, they didn't cook him.
This isn't
I
Sweet
know they
Todd, but
didn't,
restaurant version
But
or something.
just imagine
No.
the
Human is much more delicious
unhingedness
than that.
of this trial.
Also, human meat is very, very red. Very red.
Yeah,
Incredibly red.
It is.
Oh,
It
no,
is
that
the-
lobster.
It
No
is
worries,
the
Silver
darkest
Chariot.
meat, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
The kitchen.
The exact location where the body was hidden
I know,
inside
and
Très
I
Bien
was
is...
mostly joking. I recently watched the menu with my dad, so it's on my
Ah.
brain.
Take that! The body was hidden here!
I see.
Nice supposition.
Did I say it wrong?
Or perhaps I should say a suppository, because it came
No.
directly out of your ass. But the real question is, can you back it up?
No, my ass hurts.
Back it up, Mr. Wright. Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location?
The bottle, because it was in the kitchen.
Sure, yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, I'm
I
okay
bet
with that.
Glenelg took the
I
thing
can't think
out of the
anything
wrapper,
else.
put it in his pocket, so when they laid him on the floor, it just came out of his pocket. That's it.
Do it.
Take that! Yes! Tap! Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? No, 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 no! I have never seen that ugly bottle in my life! I only use the very best bottles, monsieur! The highest quality only for me and for you.
Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright?
Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Très Bien. Quoi? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils. No, but this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication.
What kind of medication?
I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? Point that Mr. Elg visited an...
Oh god, my brain just shut down. I know how to say this word, but my brain just crapped out. Alright.
That Mr. Elg visited an otolaryngologist.
Yeah. Gological clinic shit.
An otolaryngological clinic and was given
Gogical?
medication.
What?
An otolaryngological clinic that day.
There you go.
Was that day and was given medication that day. Otolaryngological.
Oh, there's an
Poor-
extra O in
Poor
there. I got
Phoenix
there.
on the stand trying to say it, and Maya's just standing next to him like,
You-
you can do it, Mr. Wright!
You can't be serious. It's such an easy word to pronounce.
No, it's not. You fucked it up the first time. I fucked it up the second time. It's fine. We're all together.
The defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed and have the lab results here.
I've been speaking with like the French guy, so I'm just leaving out letters willy-nilly because
You-
I'm just so used
You're
to
leaving
it.
out letters, you're leaving out auxiliaries,
Yeah.
you're leaving out pronouns.
The contents of the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg.
What?
Glenn Elg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen. That can't be up to code, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Tap, Mr. Armstrong. When the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Mon Dieu! Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. Oh no!
Order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenn Elg?
Never! I could not do such a horrible thing! No!
This is not. That was
That was
Godot. No!
M-
He's
Mr.
gonna be.
Godot?
The French no, I just couldn't resist.
The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules.
How do you say
Swear to
no
God,
at
his
the
theme
same
reminds
time?
me of that one theme that plays in a Pokemon Center.
Do you have the slightest idea how many cups you've had by now?
Then I like to do the same to the person who lied to me.
You like to drink them down? What?
What are we implying?
I like to drink an entire cup of coffee. Then I also like to do that to the person. You like to drink an entire of the
No,
person?
he likes to force them to drink coffee. You
Uh,
fool.
Sorry, Bonk.
I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, Chief. Listen up, Chef. Jeffrey. How about a brand new flavor in your ear? My age deficient friend?
Oh my god, that was beautiful. Jesus
Jeeves!
Christ. No.
Jeeves!
Je vous demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me. Por favore.
Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong, and por favor is Spanish.
I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it?
Jeebus demand.
No, 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 absolutely none. I simply, ooh.
Let's see it. Why are you sneezing like a robot?
That was like a robot?
Inhale, inhale, achoo, achoo.
Germs expelled. Back to my regularly scheduled program.
Beep boop beep. All parameters are in working order now.
Eva, Eva, Eva.
No, no, no. Eva.
Wally.
Eva. Wally.
That we have gone. This is taking a turn. You got one shot, right, Gramps?
It's late and we're all on vacation. Cut us some slack.
We were always like this. Don't make excuses for us.
I'm making excuses.
Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you. As does my gavel.
Yeah, Pastry Buff, but he's his H-deficient friend. Godot is also H-deficient. You know, like they're friends together.
It is clear.
What?
Which is scarier, the mafia or the judge?
What do they always say in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Great kid, and okay, cocky.
Very well. Begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong.
Ah, indeed.
It is true. I ate la body and la kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse, but I shan't say it. But I swear I did not kill him. I swear it. You must believe me. Oh, oui, oui.
Well, that I do believe. But I also think we have the reason for why he had to do it.
Oh, yeah.
You were forced. By who?
I cannot say, or I will be arrested.
Hakuna Mate.
There you go. I was waiting for that.
Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elg died, was he really the only person at his table?
There was,
Oh!
there was another man.
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
I knew it.
Maggie was telling the truth.
Oh, welcome, twins, to our,
Hello,
our
twins.
thing. The channel. That's the word I want.
You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright.
There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer.
Snap. Oh, right. I don't feel I need to press this. Do you?
No.
I will press this.
This needs to be pressed.
Zap! What man? Who was he?
None, I cannot say. I feared for my life. That anime opening song just plays in my head on repeat. It's getting me all the moments.
Okay, how about we play charades and you just nod your head if it's correct?
Grr, you know, it's like that. Grr.
He's really scared.
That's his problem, though. Because he's so flamboyant and gay, he already would do a tiger growl,
Yeah.
so it would fly under the radar.
Exactly. No one realizes he's doing charades.
You'll just have to put words in his mouth, Nick.
Yeah, you're right. I'm right. If he won't tell me, I'll tell him.
But why would you go along with this man?
Yep. Press.
Hold it. And what reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong?
You know, monsieur,
Yes?
surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such an embarrassment.
Maiden? You're a bit old to get away with that. Maybe you know, like a woman. You know, like older.
And a bit too male.
I am an enigma. You cannot pin me down on any box of the gender scale.
Oh, 2007 games.
I can't finish the cross-examination
when
without
it came out, actually.
establishing his reason.
I think gender fluid is the best way to put Armstrong.
I would go
Now,
with gender fluid.
Honestly, I love that a lot.
So I'll just have to prove it with evidence.
I don't really care about that. Okay. There was a reason, I think,
Let's
his
present.
debt. His debt.
Present the debt.
Yeah.
That's the reason. Let's play charades. If I show this to you, just simply nod if this
Objection.
is the reason why.
You have $500,000 debt, don't you?
$500,000. Is this true, Mr. Armstrong?
Oui, je suis désolé. I was weak and I borrowed la money.
Tap! This is Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. And that's why you couldn't refuse anything. As if you buy this man.
El
Julio.
Tigre.
Every time. Do you guys remember the show El Tigre?
Yes!
Okay.
No, I do
Every
not.
time you say that is all I can think of.
No,
Take
literally,
that.
that's what's going through my head when I say that.
Oh, great.
Tap! A $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of repaying it back, did you? Yes, I did say it that way. That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you.
Oh,
Anything.
oui, it is as you say. Anything. Oink.
Mr. Armstrong.
La tigre. Le tigre. Le tigre.
Tigre? I don't remember how to say it in French.
He told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting la victim to demand that he repay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried la body and la unconscious.
What?
Inconscient.
Is that a word?
It is now.
It exists.
I carried la body
put
and
into
la
the universe.
inconscient Maggie out of the dining area. Not unconscious, I can't say that. And into the kitchen. After
Inconscient
that,
is French for unconscious.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there we go.
Well, there you go.
inconscient and into the kitchen. After that, I tried to forget what I had seen, and I did a very bad job.
And I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre.
I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like Maggie was the one who had done it. I was not. It is despicable. And I am not
Master
despicable
Godot.
me.
You will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that could be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Like I said earlier,
Oh,
lunch
damn.
is waiting. Proceedings will continue tomorrow.
Oh,
30 minutes.
What?
The trial will go on. I'll see to it myself.
damn.
But my lunch.
I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand, not a minute more.
How the?
Don't sit back and relax yet, right? No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not.
Oh, oui, oui. Oh.
This trial could still go either way.
Can it though?
Yeah, really, can it though?
We?
Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Godot. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess.
Well, damn. Well, diddle dang.
Okay. Into Act 3 we go.
Indeed. We'll probably go through this little after court bit and then probably that'll be the place to call it. Alrighty. Whew! It is lunchtime. 1:21.
Good timing. So we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We've almost got this case won now, Nick.
I wish I could agree.
Huh?
When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Godot picked up on it, remember?
Oh, the petals are hearts. I didn't even notice that.
He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth.
You mean you think Mr. Armstrong was lying?
I don't know. But if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need.
Ooh.
Hey, pal!
You got the fingies prints back?
Detective Gumshoe!
What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end.
Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, little Miss Topknot.
It's not a top knot.
Then what is it? But never mind about the hair. Just calm down, alright?
I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kinda get wound up. Ah!
No kidding.
You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything.
Well,
Hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I can get some prints analysts for you if you got an hour.
an hour?
Only
The
a half
trial will
hour.
have reconvened by then.
But Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right?
True. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour?
You bet.
In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me?
I mean, the bottle.
Hmm?
That's the fingerprint thing, you know?
That's what I would think.
Take it! If you're going back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints are on this?
Oh, hey. That's the small bottle I gave you back to this morning, right?
Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to.
Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing at me too.
Nice.
Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back.
I'll try my best. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess.
Time to separate the phonies from the real guys.
All right.
Back in we go.
I think we might end a little early because this is a good place to pause once I can save.
Ooh,
It is a beautiful place to end.
It
it
is
is.
a bitter
And it
place
is-
to end? What?
A beautiful place to end.
Oh,
Beautiful.
a beautiful place. Yes, save.
Alrighty.
Back. All right.
We shall see the return of Furio Tigre.
Indeed. And look,
Uh.
guys.
Furio Tigre will return in the Avengers Endgame.
But thank you all for joining us. Look at our cool new end screen. Very, very
Yes!
snazzy,
Oh my gosh,
very nice.
this is
And,
wild!
thank you all YouTube members who have joined. If you don't know, we're part of YouTube members now. You can join by going to the YouTube channel profile and clicking join, like where subscribe is. And you can get cool stuff like emojis and early access to videos.
Early
and
access to videos is
personalized
very
voice
cool.
recordings once a month. That's all up to you. But we love you guys being here anyway. VODs, stream, videos, all that sort of stuff.
All of the
Just
above.
watching it
You
means
are
a lot.
all fantastic, beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you so much for letting us have a part of your day. Really means the world.
Exactly. Yes, and to everyone who celebrates, Happy Thanksgiving! American
Yes!
Thanksgiving. But happy.
Enjoy the food tomorrow. Enjoy the food and
Hopefully
enjoy the family.
or the friends or however you're celebrating.
Yes.
And,
Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, it's all the same.
All the givings. Or if you're not celebrating, just I hope you eat good food tomorrow. Like every day.
Just get pumpkin pie. That's all you need, you guys.
Indeed. All right, guys. We will not see you tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving. However, anybody who wants to join Baldur's Gate
We'll
on
see you
Friday,
again on Friday.
that'll be chaos there.
Get
All
ready
right,
to
guys.
watch me and Ori go goblin mode while Dylan
Go
and Doug
goblin
want to
mode.
slam their heads into
Yeah.
the wall as we play.
Sure, goblin mode is the term I would use. Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Good night.
Night,
Good
everybody.
night, everyone. Thanks